Big up, guys. Good morning. It's your boy, Mark and MUFC fan. You know what it is. It's a bit cold outside. I'm on the balcony, so you can see it's the mist. It's misty outside. I'm on my balcony, guys, chilling, getting ready to support Man United because it's a big game today. You know what it is, guys. Smash the likes and subscribe. It's your boy, Mark N. And guess what, guys? It's an interesting morning. News of Anthony going on loan to Real Betis has been going on all January window, and it seems like Betis is really wanting Anthony. So they made an improved offer this morning, and MUFC are negotiating. It's possible that he might go on loan. Let's see how it goes, guys. It's one of those interesting situations where, it's just like my setup right now. It's not working like planned, but you know what I mean. It's going on. It's gonna happen, and we're gonna get it done. As you know, guys, your boy is here. He'll bring you all the latest news and the positivity because today is match day, guys. We got to get the points. The most important thing is 3 points today, guys. And I'm telling you all now, we are gonna get it. It's gonna be a difficult game. It's not gonna. I want to get a 3-1, of course, but hopefully it's not gonna be too difficult a game. As we know, Brighton beat us already this season 2-1 at home. I'm at Brighton early on the season, and it wasn't the best performance of Man United. Brighton tore us apart in most moments, and we didn't show up for the game. But Man United has been showing up in the last couple of games. In this last game, not they, I wouldn't say they showed up for the entire game, but they showed up when it mattered at the end, and we won the game. It was a bad performance overall, especially in the first half, but we got it done. At the end of the day, we need to get 3 points, guys. And the most important thing is getting the 3 points right now. You know, of course, we are in a rebuild and performances are going to be up and down. So we have to be here for that and expect that. Most important things is that Man United get the job done today. It's Sunday. It's match day, guys. What's your vibe like? It's the vibe check. You know what it is. Big up to Jack Reacher. Good things come to all those who wait. Hopefully, more will come. It will. It will more. Big up to Jack Reacher in the building, my brother. Hope you're well. Luman is saying Anthony will come back from loan as better as Ahmad, or is it a one-way ticket? Well, I don't know, but right now Anthony needs a lot of game time, and he hasn't been showing it. I've been backing him all season, you guys know, and at the same time, I haven't been calling it for him to start every game, sack the manager because he wasn't getting chances. But at the same time, he had a golden opportunity to score a goal this week, and he slipped. It looked bad, terrible, terrible. You know what I'm saying, guys? And it's like the writing on the wall. He has to go on loan. He needs more game time. He's lacking confidence. He's lacking that flair. He came here with all this attitude and all this vibe. Doing his spin move to Anthony, and of course, his performance wasn't great, and the fans got on his back. Fidget spinner, all these things. But we move, guys, because Man United is not just about one player. At the same time, Marcus Rashford, there are some reports coming out that he might actually be leaving. And we're going to be short. And that's the crazy thing. There are also reports that Garnacho is going to be sold because guess what? You know, Napoli made an improved offer, 55 million euros. What is it going to take? Is Man United going to acquiesce to that? Or are they going to stand firm and hold out for 60 million pounds? It's the one interesting thing that I can only say that, whether or not you rate the play or not, Man United should get top dollar if they must sell the young talent. And that's the only interesting thing. For me, big up to Stephanie Griffith in the building. Tough game today, brother. Fingers crossed and eyes crossed, toes crossed as well for me, bro. Because you know what? It's Brighton, and the last time they did bop us around the park, you know what I mean? It's not the usual. Yeah, let's get 3 points. That last performance shocked me. I was in the match day live doing the watch along, and you guys could see I was crashing out. I crashed out. That game was just so disappointing. So I'm hoping for a better performance on the guys. We're at home. It just has this feeling that we're so nervous at home when it comes to the Premier League. When it comes to the Champions League, we're fine. The Europa League, we're fine at home. We're fine. You know what I mean? But yeah, guys, it's a difficult one to predict. I don't know how you guys are feeling, but I guess we're all on the same page this morning. It's going to be a difficult game, but we expect a win still. At the same time, Man United need to improve, guys. Man United needs to evolve. We have to be here for that as well. It's gonna take a while, and it's gonna be a patient game because guess what, guys? Man United, we're not doing the same things that we expect us to do. You know, of course, what we would all talk about, what we'd all agree on is that Man United, you know, we have been in a rebuild for far too long. We've restarted rebuilds far too many times. It's a difficult thing, guys. Because as fans, we've seen it before. We've seen this situation. We don't like this situation. We don't want to be in this situation, and that's the reality. You know what I mean? As positive and optimistic as I am, and as patient as I am, I don't want to be in this position. I don't want to be in this position where I'm like every minute boring you guys with the same repetitive remarks. Yo, guys, we gotta have patience for these players. You know, it's gonna take time. It's gonna take time. I'm like a broken record right now, on repeat. I don't know, guys, but I'm hoping for a win today. I'm looking forward to it. There's a lot of interesting news coming out, not just about Garnacho, Rashford, and Anthony. There are some reports that we are looking at a replacement, Jamie Bino Gittins. And guys, I know you heard the name before. I've said it many times. I've been saying it since last summer, since last January. Get Jamie Bino Gittins. When we loaned out Sancho, I was like, to Dortmund, I'm like, we should be getting Jamie Gittins in return. And everyone was like, who is this guy? Who is this guy? What does he have? He's coming from Bundesliga. Yo, now the scouts are onto him. Now the interest is there. And Bayern are the top contenders for him. So what is going on? Are we seeing things that the scouts aren't seeing? Are we seeing things that they are not seeing as well? What are the thoughts? What are your thoughts, guys? I'm gonna drop the link in the comments. Come in, have your say. Let's hear your vibe, how you feel this morning. Because most importantly, guys, it's all about how you feel as we get ready to take on Brighton at home. Everyone knows difficult game, but 3 points is a certain must today if we want to continue up the table. And of course, guys, I don't even want to. I'm not even going to say that. But we definitely need to string some wins together, guys. If can we get 2 wins on the bounce is the big question. You know, let me know. Come in, have your say. Your boy is here. Let's hear what your thoughts are. And it's going to be a short vibe check because, as you know, in just about 2 hours, the game will kick off and your boy will be here. Come true to the watch along, guys. Let's have some fun. Hopefully, it's going to be all celebrations, no crashing outs. You know what I mean? You know, the man of the moment, I would say for the game, there are two men. I would say Amad Diallo after that hat trick and Joshua Zirkzee. You know, two sterling performances in the last 10 minutes of the game. One showed up late and one came in and brought the energy. It's interesting, guys. It's very interesting. You know, I always said we have some good players, but they're not in the right vein right now. Some of them need more development. Some of them need time. Some of them need to show up. But basically, what we need is players to come out and give 100%, 110, 120, give everything, blood, sweat, tears on that pitch. And after that, we'll see what the scoreline says. And for me, if we come out and do that, I think we can compete and fight with anyone. Anyone, any Premier League team, whether it's Man City, Liverpool, Arsenal, we can compete with anyone as long as we come out and give our best. Yeah, I know you guys was expecting the normal morning show this morning, guys, but yeah, I woke up late and yeah, I was just like, you know what, let's have a vibe check. Let's sit and vibe and chat. You know, it might not be as interesting or that high energy because I'm a little bit cold. You know, the Trini boy in Germany, it's pretty cold out here, guys. But what can I say? What can I say? I'm going to be in the stadium for the Europa League match against Rangers this Thursday, guys. So come on. What's good? You know what I mean? I expect a win on Thursday as well. But before we get to Rangers, we need to get over Brighton. We need to keep it moving. And my only thoughts are I just hope these brothers come out and perform. I can't say it anymore. And it mightn't be interesting to just be having a vibe check right now. Everybody's on the transfer windows and everybody wants to know, you know, who's the next player Man United is buying. And we've talked about transfers, guys. I'm bored of it right now. You know what I mean? I'm tired talking about players that we're looking at, players that we are linked to, players that we possibly could get. You know, some players we should have gotten already. You know, based on price, based on the circumstances. You know, why are we not purchasing anyone? Why are we in the January window planning to sell only without bringing in something that we need? I mean, for 18 months now, guys, we definitely needed a left wing back or a left back option. Ten Hag hasn't had one. Amarim doesn't have one. He definitely needs one, guys. You know what I mean? More so than a striker, in my opinion. Because if we could balance the back line, at least we'll have a strong base to work from. You know what I mean? We also need to have a backup DM. Is that going to be Toby Collier? It would be nice if it would be Toby Collier, to be honest, because he came in with a very good performance in the last game. Good 40 minutes of play, to be honest. He came in on what, the 62nd minute? We played 95 minutes. He got about 40 minutes. Good play. You know, the young talent has been showing up. He's been working hard. Of course, he was injured early on in the season for a few weeks, so he wasn't getting selected, wasn't getting chances, wasn't on the table. But, you know, guys, we in the building. Big up to my brother, Great One, with the big super chat. Big up to you, my bro. We are in the building. What are you saying, my buddy? Oh, I forgot to send you the link, but I just dropped it in the comments. I don't know if you can see it, but if you can, come in, have your say, bro. Let me know what your thoughts are. I had a late night, bro. Was hanging out with some guys, super late guys. Normally I don't go out as much, you know, but you know, what can I say, guys? Of course, you know, you gotta have the Yoda Cup. You know what I mean? You gotta have it. You know, have it. You must. So Great One. What are your thoughts this morning, bro? I'm gonna drop the link again, just again, in case you haven't been able to get it. Let me drop it one more time, bro. Boom, boom. Come in, have your say. Guys, what are your score predictions? Who are your key players today? Mine are Joshua Zirkzee. Mine is really Joshua Zirkzee. You know what I mean? Ahmad he's shown the hat trick last game. Of course, you know he's going to be the one everyone's looking at. But I think if Joshua Zirkzee starts, we could see a difference in the Man United squad. You know what I mean? Maybe we need to flip the rotation, drop Hoyland to the bench, start Joshua Zirkzee. Maybe that would provide us a difference, a more communicative front that's more creative. You know, maybe we create lots of problems, and then you bring Hoyland in, and you can be more direct. Maybe that might be the interesting tweak that the current manager Amarim needs to make. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, let the manager manage. You know, everyone knows that I backed Erik Ten Hag, and at the same time, I was allowing him to manage, whether we thought he made mistakes or not. So at the same time, I'm allowing Amarim to manage, to do his thing, how he feels. Big up to my brother, Great One building. What are you saying, homie?
Yo, big up, bro. Man's outside, fam. You get me?
Bro, I'm outside taking in a little bit of fresh air, bro. Just enjoying it because you know it's gonna be a long stream. You know, hopefully Man United wins. We'll conduct we'll be doing the reaction right after the stream as well. So I just wanted to get some vibe and clear my head because, bro, we need 3 points.
Yeah, and what time does the lineup come out? Does it come out like in
It should
15
be
minutes?
it should be coming out in just hold on, let me just check
15
the
minutes,
time.
right?
Yeah, like about 10, 20, about 30 minutes, I think, bro. It usually comes out an hour before the game. And in some instances, you might get a 90-minute early release. So,
No,
you
it's,
know, according to,
nowadays it's 90 minutes nowadays.
well, let's see. I'm looking forward to see who's the starting lineup. I would like to see Toby Collier start. Maybe Manu drop to the bench. What are your thoughts on that, bro?
I back that. Toby and Ugarte in the midfield, and Bruno Ahmad the tens, and then striker obviously man like Zaxi gonna get the hat
Hmm.
trick in it.
Man like JC, if he gets a hat trick today, bro, you're 2 for 2.
Zakam, bro. I don't know. I just have this feeling, obviously, but hey, just have to be positive, bro. You get me? So
I get you, bro.
it will
And to
it
be
will
fair,
be our first back-to-back wins this season. We have not done it once in the Premier League. We always
true,
win, lose, win, draw, win, draw, win, lose. We've not won back-to-back games yet this season. So this
bro.
we would be breaking a record, bro. You get me? So
We definitely need it, bro. And as we can see, we're undefeated so far in 2025. Let's keep
I
the run
think
going.
I genuinely think we shall stand defeated until Newcastle away. I think Newcastle away will break the undefeated streak because they just play rugby at the stadium. So speak it will be peak at the stadium. Otherwise, I don't fear anybody. I don't fear Arsenal. I don't fear Man City. Don't fear Chelsea. Don't fear anybody, bro. Only Newcastle away. Newcastle away is that's a sure loss, bro. No one's coming.
Bro, I mean, Bournemouth went to their away ground and humbled them yesterday, bro. Bournemouth
No,
did
but
them
no, but that's
dirty.
what they do. That's what they do. If you look at the goals Brentford, Bournemouth scored, they just let the wrestling wasn't there, bro. They were just giving them space. It was like the old Newcastle. But when they play Man City, Liverpool, Real Madrid, and Man United, they're unbeatable. I told my homies in the group chat that Real Madrid of Bell, Benzema, Cristiano would lose to Newcastle away. Prime Real Madrid would lose to Newcastle. They're unbeatable. But teams like Southampton, West Ham will beat them. But Man City, Liverpool, United, Arsenal, wasting time, bro. That's a sure loss for them.
It's possible, bro. Hey,
We shall
bro,
see. We shall
everyone
see.
knows you're in Germany now, you know.
Oh,
They
I've
know
always
that
been in Germany.
sound from my stream a lot, bro, because in the summer, bro, the sirens be
Um,
mad.
because of the sirens. Yeah, there's a time I called in KG channel, and I was on the
Yeah.
road, and it was just every 2 minutes. And then the
Bro,
man
in the
them in the,
summer is
the
mad. You know what I mean?
the man them
It's
in the
like you
comments
would
were
swear
saying
it's
that
crime.
the man them in the comments were saying immigration is coming to pick me up for saying De Jong because I mentioned De Jong. I think I mentioned De Jong or something. That should we
Yeah,
bring in De Jong? And then the thing
bro.
happened, and they were like, "Yeah, immigration is picking me up for that tech, bro. You get me? That's mad.
Bro.
Yeah,
That's the
crazy
same thing
Nigeria.
man them be telling me in the chat, bro. This remember I was doing the transfer market this summer, bro, and every time I doing transfer market, bro.
Yeah,
I was
man's
like,
outside right now. That's why man's outside. That's why.
yeah, but I out yeah, I mean, bro, I shock I ain't here none this morning, bro, because I outside too. On the balcony right now taking a little chill.
Yeah, but you're on the
And
balcony. Me, I'm outside, like outside in the city.
oh yeah, and you're walking about in the city. Well of course, bro, once in the
Yeah,
city you'll hear them things, bro. You know what I mean?
yeah.
It's
It's
just how it
it's
is.
24/7, bro. It is what it is. We get used to it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? I feel like we're starting to get used to this manager system, bro. And you know, a lot of people, you know what I mean? I am man say the manager in here long enough for us to be expecting too much consistency from the team. You know, I
Do
feel
you do
like
you, uh, do you remember when Mandem were crying, the likes of Pav? They were like, "Oh, maybe we need to change." Do you remember when we were losing those games? And I was calm. I was like, "We are losing because of set pieces." I believe in this man. I can see what we're doing, bro. You get me? Like like I kept saying this point, like Son whipping the ball into the back of the net, and Cunha, that's not on the manager, bro. You get me? I kept saying this, and man, them were panicking. We were like, if we lose the next two games to Liverpool and Arsenal, maybe he needs to go, or maybe he needs to change formation. I was like, bruv, I don't care if we lose to Liverpool and Arsenal. I'm back in this manager because I can see what we're doing, bro. You get me? I can literally see what we're doing, and even the games we lost, apart from Newcastle, that's Newcastle the only game we deservedly lost. The other games we could have won all those games, bro. All of them, bro. Bournemouth too, fam. Nottingham Forest too, fam. You get me? So like
uh,
I'm not gonna like that's why right now I feel vindicated because I knew when Mandem were crying like oh maybe it needs to change formation. Flex was like change something, change the formation. I was like nah, bro. Let's do that.
less of that, bro. Sometimes it's just that our patience, you know what I mean? Sometimes and there's the funny thing, you know, great one, because I feel like we ask, you know, we get a lot of things we ask for. You know what I'm saying, bro? We get a lot of things we asked for. Because we asked for this manager. You know what I mean? We asked for the previous manager. And we ask for some of these players to be moved on and to be dealt with in some order. Whether we say it or not that we have an impact or not, the impact is there, in my honest opinion. You know what I mean? They still try to place the fans in some way, shape, or form. And I feel like in asking for this manager, when we really wanted the manager out after 9 games in the season, it was like whatever happened after that, when this manager come in, we wanted that. So it's more like we had to be here for it. And while it's not the best, you know what I mean? He didn't come in a time where it was conducive to him getting his tactics across, getting everything set up, getting it right, being ready, being prepared. You know, he didn't have none of that. He just was thrown into the fire from the frying pan into the fire, and he had to make it work. And it was with, and remember, like even before we sacked Ten Hag, I was saying these players criminal, these players criminal. And now after we sacked Ten Hag, everybody's like, these players are criminal. You know what I mean? So for me, I look at it from the perspective whether or not you dislike the previous manager or not. If you're backing this manager, you had to back this manager for the next 18 months, straight out, flat out, no talker out and T-shirt, change this, do that. Just let the manager manage, because
The thing
if
is,
it's one thing we know, he's very intelligent. He's a quality manager, great
yeah,
tactician,
yeah,
and
yeah,
he has
yeah.
a
He's got.
great way of dealing with people. So we know the kind of interactions from what he said in his press conference, how he interacts with us, the fans. We know that he gets his points across to the players just as swimmingly, you know?
There's one thing I like about Amorim, right? He sees the things the fans see. Like there are things that I've been begging, like ever since Sir Alex left, bro. You get me? Like uh, like I think with Van Gaal, it was like Di Maria, play Di Maria more, and he just couldn't play him. You get me? With Mourinho, he refused to play Marshall and Rashford, and I was like, these two guys are our best players. Why do you keep playing Fellaini and McTominay? And then with Ole, he refused to play Donny van der Beek. Now, obviously, van der Beek ended up flopping, but he never gave him a chance at all. He refused to play Eric Bay. This were like Bay was our best centre back that season. We're in the title chase, bro. Because that season we're top of the league in January. Bay was absolutely immense, bro. We won against Aston Villa, Bailey man of the match, dropped the next game, bro. And guess what? Lindelof was manhandled by Everton and we drew the game 3-3. And that's the thing. Managers have always not been able to see the best players. This guy came in and he immediately saw that Ahmad needs to play. You get me? He's seeing that he has played Toby Collier, and I saw this weeks ago. Like Toby Collier is like a young Ugarte. He's seeing it too. Like he's seeing the things the fans are seeing, bro. You get me? That's what I
Yeah, I
like about
mean,
Amory.
I
Like
don't think he's seen anything differently from the previous
yeah,
manager. To be
like I
honest,
know
he
he's
probably
playing
just
Dalo right now. I know he's playing, but I think he knows that he needs a replacement for Dalo. I don't think he's like you sound like Ten Hag was playing Rashford and we're like, surely this guy's gonna get you sacked. And Ten Hag just yeah, we're gonna play him into form. And I was like, bruv, you're getting yourself sacked playing this waste man. And he got himself sacked playing the waste man, bro. You get me? So he saw Rashford is a waste man, and he's like, no, bro, I'm not playing you anymore. He's seeing the things we see, fam. You get me? So that's what I like about this guy, bro.
you know what I mean. I
I'm
get
so
you,
happy.
but I just
Yeah.
think that I think about it in a slightly different way. I feel like, okay, you are these wrongly for the Rashford thing. In any way, I just feel like this is the first time in five managers that the board back the manager with getting players, certain players out of the club. Maybe they back them with some other players, but I don't think any other manager, and we know there are many managers who wanted Rashford gone, right?
Do you know
Man
why I
like
disagree with
Jose,
that?
man like Ollie say he wanted him out the team as well. But I
Do you
didn't
know
have
why
the
I
power.
disagree with that? Do you know why I disagree with that?
Right.
I get your point, and maybe I would have believed that point, but in Ten Hag's first season, I was Ten Hag in the first season. And the reason I turned on Ten Hag was he lost what he did in the first season. In the first season, even when he did what he did to CR7, I backed Ten Hag, but I still love Ronaldo, you get me? But this guy would bench Varane, would bench Casemiro. He feared nobody, bro. He was like, I'm the guy. Ronaldo, go to the bench. Come on for the last 2 minutes. But for some weird reason, he couldn't do that with Rashford. And I'm like, does Ten Hag think Rashford is bigger than Ronaldo? If you can do that to CR7, you can do that to a waste man like Marcus Rashford, bro.
Yeah, but you
And
see,
that,
the thing
and
is, bro,
let me talk.
this
Let
is
me
the
talk. Let me
problem.
finish. Let me finish. Let me finish. In the second season, he stopped. He couldn't drop Bruno. He couldn't drop Rashford because they're undroppable. Then he drops bigger players like Varane, and he says he can't play Varane on the left side. And I'm like, sometimes you show that you got balls. You get me? Then sometimes you don't have them. That's why I don't believe in that in the thing you're saying that he wasn't back. He was back, bro. He was
No,
back.
he was
He
back
was
to an
back with
extent,
Jadon
bro. He
Sancho.
didn't get the players. He didn't get signings in the second season,
There's
bro.
no way you're telling me Marcus
In
Rashford
his
is bigger
second
than
season,
CR7. There's no way you're telling me
bro,
Rashford is
that's
bigger than
not what I'm
Ronaldo.
saying. That's not what I'm
Yeah, but
saying, though.
he went
But
toe to
you
toe with
know, you're
Ronaldo.
not hearing me, bro. Because I'm not saying that he's better than CR. Bro, listen, CR7 is my goat. That is the goat for me.
Yeah, and
Always.
Ten Hag
Everybody
went
know.
toe to toe
But
with
what I
him.
will say is
And
this.
I respected that. I
No, but
respected
hear
what
it.
Ten
Hear
Hag
what I'm
did.
saying, bro. Hear me out, bro.
Yeah, bro.
And I understand why people will say he was backed. He was back. But you see, the backing, you know, for me, I feel like Man United in a situation right now where they are forced. whether they want to or not, they're forced into backing Amorim in every decision. You know why? Because previous managers, they back them in percentages. They didn't back them fully. And whether we agree that they back or they back Ten Hag fully or not, I would have said if they had backed him fully, we'd have a different performance in the team, because we see it with Ollie, bro, and Ollie had to come out and apologize to Rashford, bro. And in a way, look at the club approach to situations. Look at what happened to Jadon Sancho, right? And then not even a month or two later, Rashford was out in Belfast, and what the club do? When everybody was talking smack about Jadon Sancho for weeks, the people started to talk smack about Rashford, and the club come out and stop it one time. And this is what I'm trying to say. Maybe they realized maybe that was an error on their side. You know what I mean? Like, people is make mistakes, and sometimes the manager, who's the face, whoever they be, is how to take the fall for everything. And in my honest opinion, I feel like the fact that Amarim came in steadfast about he go and play this way or the highway, it kind of forced the board and force the hand or everybody above him to support that, because it's either this way or I walk in. You know what I mean? I feel like Ten Hag didn't was supposed to be like that. I don't think Ten Hag wasn't seeing what we were seeing, but I feel like at that point in time last season, the media was killing our players with criticisms, and I feel like he was defending the players at his own risk, at
But
his
but
own
can
detriment.
you accept that Ten Hag didn't rate Ahmad? Can you accept that?
He didn't what?
He did not rate Ahmad. Like he maybe
I
played him
will
a few.
never accept that, bro. So we don't make that argument,
No,
because
no.
we will
If you
have it
ask,
for the
if
rest
you
of the
ask,
stream.
no, no, no. If
I
you ask
don't
Ten Hag
agree
right
with
now,
that
listen.
statement. I will never
If you,
believe that
if you, no,
statement,
no, 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 no.
and I would tell you
If
the
you
truth.
listen. If you ask Ten Hag in September who is the better player, Garnacho or Ahmad, he would have told you Garnacho. He did not
Yeah,
rate
but
Ahmad.
let me be real. Any Man
Let
United
me give you an
fan,
example.
let
Let me
me
give you an
be
example. Let me give you an example.
hold on
Nah, nah, nah,
something,
nah.
bro.
Nah, nah. I'm
In
not gonna let you speak.
September,
Nah, I'm not
let me
gonna
tell you
let you speak.
something, bro. In
I'm not let your
September,
man speak
bro,
right.
hold
Nah, nah,
on,
nah,
hold on, hold on, hold on,
nah,
hold on,
nah,
hold
nah,
on.
nah, nah,
You
nah,
see, you keep saying
nah,
these
nah,
weird
nah,
things, right?
nah,
And you're
nah,
not
nah.
letting me respond,
Listen.
bro.
Because I'm not finished my
No, you
point.
just asked me a
Let me
question. You
finish.
said if
I
Ten
did not.
Hag,
I was still adding. When Ten Hag started Ahmad, he could not wait to bring him off. 60th minute come off, bro. When Ten Hag started Garnacho played until like 80th minute. Like Ahmad, come on. Like the difference is when one is on the bench it's different. When Rashford is on the bench, 60th minute, come on, hurry up. Ahmad off. You get me? But when
bro,
Ahmad
I
starts,
think that is a little bit
when Ahmad
unfair,
is on
bro.
the bench, bro, you can't. He started Mazraoui, then brought on Antony, and said Antony trains better. Come on, Antony. Let's be realistic, fam.
That is so weird, bro, that you guys just
He's
make
saying
these
it,
kind of
bro.
mad,
He's okay.
mad
Listen.
statements. Big up to
I have
Fred the Red in the building. You
Okay,
know,
okay. Line up in 1 minute. Line up
let's
in
not,
1
hold
minute.
on.
Line
First
up
of
in
all,
one
I ain't
minute.
get to
No,
reply
no, no,
to
no.
nothing you say. So let me
Lineups in one
finish.
minute.
Let me
Line.
reply
No,
first now.
we have to react
Wait
to the
one.
lineup, fam.
Hold on, bro.
We have to
Hold
react to the
on.
lineup. The lineup is
Hold
out
on.
in
We
like
go
one
react to
minute,
the
bro.
lineup in 1 second, bro. But hold
No,
on,
no, no, no.
right?
Listen, who's starting?
Because you say a bunch
Anthony
of
starting.
things and you don't want
Anthony.
me to respond. I don't
Anthony starting.
understand.
That's crazy.
Who?
That's crazy. Anthony starting.
Where you starting?
Let me check. Let me check Twitter. Let me check.
Bro,
The
you just be
lineups are out
moving
now.
mad, bro. Look at, bro.
Let me check Twitter. I think ManUtd is going to release them.
Bro,
The
you and
lineups are
Ricardo
coming out.
cracking up just as much as I cracking up in my head right now, bro. Hold on.
You want to talk about Anthony and Ahmad right now? Let me see
I
the
don't
lineups
even,
out.
it doesn't even matter, bro.
Okay,
I just
Onana,
wanted to,
Mazraoui, Delhi,
exactly.
Maguire,
Look. The
Fernandez,
Virgins in the
Zaxi,
comments saying
Euro,
it, bro.
Ahmad, Dallo, Ugarte, Maino. Okay, let's do this. It's Dallo. No, it's Delete, Maguire, and Euro in the back three.
Hold
Mazraoui
on.
and Dallo.
I'll bring it up on the screen. 1 second. I'm gonna bring it up on the screen.
Yeah,
Hold on.
just go to ManUtd Twitter that posted it. Osmaino Ugarte, then Ahmad, Bruno Fernandez, and Zaxi. Yeah, Zaxi had to start, bro. He had to start, fam. I was tired of that Royal Rumble guy, bro. It's not time for Royal Rumble, fam. You get me?
Bro. All your man is move
WrestleMania,
mad,
fam.
bro.
When
Hold
WrestleMania
on.
comes, then we shall call it up, bro. You get me?
Let me share this thing there. Hold on 1 second. Let's see how I doing this now. Can't remember, bro.
No, but it's the usual lineup, but it's Zaxi who comes in for Hoyland. It's the usual lineup. With Euro start. Wait, it's Euro Delete. Oh my, Martinez is on the bench. It's Euro, Maguire, Delete.
How
Martinez
do
on the
I?
bench, bro. Okay, crazy.
Hmm?
The bench is Garnacho, Anthony, Hoyland, Collier, Erickson, Malacia, Martinez, and man like Cluster Miro, bro. Champions League Miro, bro, on the bench.
I'm trying to figure out how to share this screen here now. Hold on. I'm using my phone here. I'm not too sure how to share this screen here. Hold on 1 second. I need to flip this phone real quick so I could figure this out real quick.
Can you do it?
Guests.
I thought you can only do it on the laptop. Can you do it on the phone?
I don't know. I don't think maybe I can't do it on the phone, but I wanted to share the lineup, bro. That's so crazy, man.
But
Anyway,
I
but
can read
let
it
me
up, or
talk
you
about the
can read it.
lineup. I have the lineup
Speak,
here anyway.
speak about the lineup.
I have it here. We will talk about our rest just now. Hold on. The lineup is Onana in goal, Delit, Maguire, Martinez. I think that's a good back three there. Maguire has been pretty good for all of his games so far that he came into the team. Stalwart performance in the last game. And apparently, it looks like Mazarari, Menu, Ericsson, and Dallo starting in the midfield, unless I'm wrong. Ahmad and Fernandez up top with Xerxes up front. So I thought you say Anthony was starting, bro.
Bro, I just want you to stop waffling, bro.
Nah, bro, you can't be waffling like that on stream, bro. Yeah, speak the facts, bro. Anthony not starting. And to be fair, bro, not be and I will say this, bro. Just like for me, even if if I wanted, I back Anthony this season to
So
to
the
have a good
lineup's on my
performance,
profile. It's on my
resurrect.
profile picture. The lineup's on my profile. I put it there.
Yeah, I see it. I'll bring it up to the screen just now. 1 second. Solo layout. Yeah,
I don't know what it's saying, but that's yeah. I took a
that's a
screenshot.
good lineup, though.
Yeah.
That's a good
Martinez
lineup,
on the
guys.
bench though. That's great. Who's gonna play left side center back? Euro delete.
So Euro playing then?
Yeah, but who
No,
playing left sided center back? Euro or delete?
I don't know. Maybe it could be Euro. I mean, it's Matoma he playing against. I don't expect Matoma. I don't expect Matoma to do the same thing that guy Suleiman doing. Matoma is not
Bro,
that kind of player.
that guy will do that to Saliba, bro. The guy just has pure pace farm. The pace farm. Pace match.
Hmm. Suleiman have more than just pace, bro. He technically superior to a lot of wingers in the league. You know what I mean?
Uh, Fred the Red is saying mute me before you speak. But the thing is, Fred the Red, this guy is going to work for how trash Ahmad is. That's why I don't
I
let
not
him
even
speak.
going trash Ahmad, bro. I just think you moving mad
That's
with
why I
the
don't let
way
him
you
speak.
talking about certain things, bro.
And
The only man
by
is
the way,
because your opinion is this player should start. Cool. No, that's not my problem. I'm
by
not
the
the
way,
coach. But
by
in
the
my
way,
opinion, from football, I don't think that saying that is a right thing to say. I feel like I see better players on the bench. I mean, think about it like this, right? In September, just the mere fact that you would say is crazy for someone to say Garnacho was better than Ahmad. I think it's mad that you say that, but I understand why you say that
I
because
said it.
you always rated Ahmad as a
I
better
said it in
player.
July. I said it in July, bro.
Yeah, but that's
With Joe
fine.
Blackman.
But at that point in time, he only scored 1 or 2 goals for United, and
But
Garnacho already scored
I was
multiple.
right. Well,
Yeah,
my football knowledge is good.
that is a
I was spot
technicality,
on.
bro. Hold on, great one. Hold on. You was not you being correct on the fact that he's a better player in terms of talent and what he providing right now in maturity of play
Should I give you
is
an
two
example?
different things.
Should I
Because
give you an
for
example?
United,
I think
hold on. For
Dango is better than
United,
Toby
bro.
Collier.
Yeah,
But
but bro, everybody
I
rated
have
Toby
not
Collier
watched
last
enough of
season
that.
when he come
Yeah,
out
but
on the
who has
thing, bro.
played more? Toby Collier has played more. I think Dango is better. That's the same thing. That's the same thing with Ahmad and Ganacho. I thought Ahmad was better. It's just pretty simple. You get me? That's my point. Like, you people, red people of now, like, you can say better player, but
Yeah, but great one, great one.
Yeah.
That's not the argument, bro.
But I
You
was
said a
right.
bunch
You
of things, and
lost. I was
and
right.
every time I tried to respond to it, bro, you're not giving me a chance to say anything, bro. You had to
No, no,
calm down,
listen.
bro.
When Uncle was pressurizing you in the reckless
Forget
days,
Uncle,
you
because
didn't let
Uncle
him
is be
speak too.
chatting more shit
Nah, no, but
than everybody
you
else,
don't let
bro.
us speak too. You don't let us speak. You didn't let him speak. You just keep waffling too. It's your
I
thing.
go
If
drop here,
I'm
bro. I want to send bin here, bro, because I'm not getting to finish say something, nothing. You just keep cutting me, bro. I will have to send bin you. I don't want to send bin you, bro, because the chat is
because
demanding you
listen,
be
because
sending.
Simbin by Joe Blackman.
Okay, you get sent bin by me now. So let me speak right now, right? Because we heard your opinion. And of course, no one is disagreeing with you that on performance, right? United, for you currently, Ahmad is our best player. No one is disagreeing with you there. And that's what I'm trying to get to you, bro. But when you want to tell people that, in your opinion, Ahmad was better than Garnacho for Man United in July or September, no one is going to agree with you, bro. Unless you're just talking on pure talent and potential. You understand? Because realistically, who was performing and delivering for United at that time, the clear difference was the other guy. Now, that doesn't make him a better footballer. It just means that he was giving performances and having output. So you can't really say this or that. It's just how it is, go, bro. You know what I mean? Starting lineup, right? So now that you get me, let me know where argument is to that now. Because
My argument
realistically,
is,
bro,
I have a question for you. Who is better, Dango or Toby Collier? Who do you think is better?
I
Like,
think
answer my
Dango
question.
is a better player, but that's just because I
Now,
rated
listen.
Dango.
Listen. Now, in July, I rated Ahmad, and I thought Ahmad is a better player than Garnacho, but Garnacho had played more. Toby Collier has played more than Dango. So why do you
Yeah,
think
but
Dango is
that's
better?
not how you rate young
It's the
players,
same
bro.
thing, bro. It's the
It
same
is
thing.
not. It is not.
Why do you rate
Because you know
Dango,
why it's
who has not
different? You wanna
played
know
for
why
us?
it's different? Because I've been following both of them in the academy for the last 4 years. And in
Bro,
the last
I've been
four
following
years,
Ahmad. Listen,
Dan
I was
Gore is
watching
the
Ahmad
better
highlights.
player. Dan Gore is the better player. The
Then why did he
reason
go on
why
loan?
Toby Collier
You
was
told me
getting a
trash
chance is
players go
because
on
Dan
loan.
Gore was injured. You understand?
Dango went on loan, fam. When Dango went on
He,
loan, doesn't
he
mean
went
he's
on
trash.
loan last season and got injured at the beginning of the loan and was out for 6 months. He returned to form and fitness for the
But
preseason.
Markin,
But
do
the
you realize
club
you don't make any
decided,
sense?
bro, you're not hearing me, you know. I feel
No,
like you're not
no.
listening.
I gave you a reason why I thought Ahmad was better despite playing
And
less
that is
games.
fine. We're not talking about Ahmad. You asked me about Dango and Toby
No,
Collier.
but you say that why is Dango better who has played no games? Because you say why is Ahmad better who has played no games? I gave you a reason and you said it's a rubbish reason. You
Yeah,
have
but it's
literally
two
given
different things though,
you
bro. Like I
it's the
never,
same
bro,
reason.
Ahmad, bro, listen to me, right? I
It's the
will hear him
same
out,
reason
right?
you've given me. It's the same.
All right, Dan. Ahmad was whatever Ahmad was doing, he was doing in the championship. What Garnacho was doing, he
What
was
has
doing in the
Dango
Premier League.
done in the Premier
In
League?
the
Has Dango
champion, bro, let me
Dango
finish.
has played against Toby Cole has played against Liverpool, fam.
Brother, I don't care if Toby Collier play against Liverpool. Right? I've been so real with you. In the academy, Dango is the guy. Dango was the starting player that won the treble in the academy, not Toby Collier. He was coming off the bench as a substitute. So when he came into the team as Dango's replacement, because Dango was not fit and available for the season, and the club determined that after coming back from a 6 month injury, they wanted him to spend 6 months in the academy getting himself back into the right form without too much physicality to endanger his injury. That is why Toby Collier got a chance this summer in preseason, my bro. So if you don't know and you don't follow the youth, then don't say those things, bro. Because you keep talking about you rated Ahmad years ago since he came into the club. That is cool. And that is fine. No one can take that away from you, bro. You know what I mean? And I'm not disagreeing with you on that. But the real thoughts you have to think is that you could rate players on talent and ability, and then you could rate players on performance and output. It's two different things. And up until September, Ahmad was just on talent and ability. He was not on output and performances, bro, because he was not delivering. Now, in comparable facts, because Garnacho had 10 plus GA last season on all competitions, and Ahmad had two. Of course, he played less games. No one is disputing that. But if you ask someone who was the better player in September, they've seen more better performances from Garnacho, probably because he played more games, which is okay. It's perfectly normal, my bro. You know what I mean? And to be honest, bro, like I don't disagree with you. You rate Dango Jr. I rate Dango Jr. over Collier. But right now, the man in the team is Toby Collier. And although I would prefer Dango Jr., there's no guarantee that Dandro Jr. go and come into this team and make a better performance than Toby Collier. If he does, it will prove me right. But it's not guaranteed. You understand what I'm saying? Big up to Hayden in the building. I don't know if Hayden have any opinions before the game, but before we close, of course, Hayden, I'll drop the link for you, my bro. Come in, have your say. Great one. I'm bringing you back. You know what I mean? Talk to me.
Listen.
If you let me know if you disagree.
It's the same thing. For me, it's the same thing with Dango and Toby Collier. Like, even when I talked to Joe Blackman and Botswana Papi, I told them this is probably a crackhead statement. Like, if you go watch the video, that's what I said. This is probably a crackhead statement. You can call me a crackhead if you want, but I think Amad Diallo is our best winger. I said that. So at the time, I knew what Garnacho was. He had just scored in the final, bro. You get me? He had just scored in the FA Cup final. And I said, it's like, imagine watching Amad right now, and you come on the show and mention a academy player and say, this player is better than Amad. Everyone will, wow, that's crazy. If in 4 months' time is better than Amad, you'll be like, wow, okay, this guy was right. I at the time I said Garnacho is better, but I was like, I think Amad is better. I said it at the time. You can go watch the video. It was after we played Rangers in the friendly, and I think Amad scored, and I came out and I said a mad statement, bro. Some people agreed with me actually in the comments. I think Botswana Papi was like, maybe you're right, but let's give it some time. You get me? So
yeah, but I mean, at the same time, bro, my whole argument to that is they're Man United players, both of them. One plays on the left, one plays on the right, and one plays in the and for me, bro, it's good to have them both if they could both be at their full potential. But anyway,
now
moving on from that, your boy Faz is going to the player entrance this morning. He's making quite use of it. So, he's been live all morning for the last hour and a half, walking around Manchester, all up in the the mega store. You know what I mean? And then he will probably say Glazers out. You know what I'm saying? But you know how
I
he's
hope
doing.
I hope he tells Garnacho to pass better.
I wonder what
But
you going to say to Ahmad.
To be fair, he loves Ahmad. Come on, he loves Ahmad. Don't even try.
Well, yeah, so you should say some good things and wish him well and a great performance today. I mean, he's at the player entrance waiting for the players to arrive. Big
Yeah,
up to Bali Tech in the
I've
building.
seen his live. Hey, guys, buy
Big
me time.
up.
I have to shout you guys. I have to cut.
All right, big up, my bro.
I'll be in the comments.
Of course. Bless up for coming through this morning, broski.
Okay,
My brother.
Yo, Bali, what you saying, bro? Fred the Red has the team, the starting lineup on the screen. You know what I mean? I'm not my laptop right now. I just vibing on the balcony, to be fair. What your thoughts is on the starting lineup?
First of all, big up everyone in the chat. The usual suspects. Have no fear, Bally Tech is here. We in the building. Obviously, we're playing today. I don't know what happened to that starting lineup. It seems to have disappeared.
I'm gonna pull up the lineup. My bad. Yeah, so there's the lineup here. Onana, Delit, Maguire, Euro, Mazarawi, Ugarte, Menu, Dalo, Ahmad, Fernandez, and Zirkzee starts up front.
I like that Zirkzee starting. That is the only thing I'm a bit concerned about is the Euro, because the cooking that he got was crazy. And even the lit as well to a certain extent, because I don't think the lit helped him. I don't think Leacher helped him, because I went to go rewatch the game just to assess it properly, because sometimes when you're talking on the watch along and you're watching the game, there's multiple different concentrations happening. So when I went to rewatch it and I was just analysing the play, I noticed that the reason why Southampton was able to do the things that they were doing was because the defence wasn't pushing up at adequate times. And when they did push up, they didn't push up onto the players, the danger players, properly. They gave them space, enough time to turn. So once the players turn, that's when you see the likes of Euro getting fried multiple times. You see Leacher getting spanned by Diblin a couple of times. You see Delit struggling as well. Anytime they pushed into the midfield in order to make the tackles on the attacking players. So and obviously the difference was we were trying to play the ball out from the back, whereas when we were playing Liverpool and we were playing Arsenal, we were going long with the balls. So, and it's kind of mad because against Arsenal forced us to play the balls to the wings, and then when we were playing the ball onto the wing to the either the left wing back or the right wing back, they were able to take the ball back off us because the way they pressed, they forced us onto the wing, and then we didn't really have an answer for that. So hopefully, the manager, you know, this is what he gets paid the big bucks for.
Facts.
He needs to identify the issues of how we can, if we are going to be playing out, how we're going to play out, in order to not look like the way we did against Southampton. Because in my opinion, once the manager went defensive, it played into our hands. So again, Brighton is a team that knows how to play football. They've been knowing how to play football. It's not just they only just started to play football this year. They've been playing football from way
Since
back
Potter days,
to
7 years
Potter,
now.
all the way to Potter, through to the Zerbi, and now onto this new manager. So hopefully we can identify and address the issues in terms of our style, in terms of playing out from the back, in terms of pushing out earlier from a defensive point of view when their danger men get the ball, or before their danger men get the ball, so that when the ball is coming into them, they can make the tackles and we can break down their tackles effectively and then mount an offense. So yeah, like I say, Ruben Amorim gets the big bucks in order to identify these issues, and that's what I'm expecting today.
Yeah, me too, bro. And I do expect Ruben Amorim to do his job, because at the end of the day, bro, like we all agreed that if we were to sack Ten Hag, this is the guy we wanted. You know what I mean? So we had to believe in his project. You know, he started off with a firm stance, and he's maintained that stance. I think, you know, in all the arguments where we, you know, dissected some mistakes that the previous manager made, you know, I think this manager has not been making those mistakes. So I think that shows a consistency that fans could back. I mean, of course, the results haven't been as consistent as that, but you know, we move. You know, I mean, it's a new rebuild, in my opinion, new formation, new way of playing football. Some of the players might have to, you know, become square pegs until they turn into round holes so they could fit. You know, I mean, for the moment, it would look a little bit not so great. And you know, we'll have some games where we excel and we'll have some games where we struggle. And I just hope that even in the games that we struggle, we could still manage to bring a result, because you know, we have 16 games left after today. We have 15 games left, and it's one of those situations where we need 3 points. You know, we need to at least win 10 of this 15 games so that we could get a reasonable finish in the league. The league doesn't seem like it's going to be a high scoring league this season. You know, lots of teams have dropped lots of points. You know, these top teams who have been competing for the top four since the start of the season, you know, a lot of them went from being unbeaten to picking up draws, picking up losses, and consistent draws and losses to be at that. Man City even had a seven. It was a 7 game losing streak in the Premier League. You know, 12 games without a win is interesting, guys. And from my perspective, you know, I think this starting lineup here shows the performances of players who have been showing and bringing energy into the team every time they were given a chance. You know, I think all the players train fairly eh, under this new manager, you know, because he's shown them that if you don't bring up a certain level of training, you won't be getting minutes anytime soon, as we could see what that happening with Marcus Rashford. I mean, Ericsson was not getting any minutes, and now he's getting some minutes. Is this a sign that Ericsson is getting to be a rotational player in the squad, or is this him getting game time to be in the shop window? I don't know. What your thoughts is on that?
Well, I think everyone. I think we shouldn't write off players that are still currently at the club. Um, like we've written off Ericsson before, then Ericsson came back into it. We've written off Casemiro before, then Casemiro came back into it. So it's not to say write off a player,
Hmm.
but if a club wants to come in and produce good money for a player and take the player off our hands, somebody who is not performing to optimum levels, then that's what we need at the moment. So if a club wants to come and take Anthony, take Malacia, take Garnacho, take Rashford, then by all means, I'm happy to get rid of all of these guys so long as we do two things. We bring in adequate replacements, or we not just bring in adequate replacements, but we also bring in young players as well. Because at the end of the day, it's no good you saying, "Oh, Anthony needs to stay on the bench," but then it's almost like you're not really playing Anthony no matter what. Like Anthony could have came on 15 minutes here or there, and he's not really coming on. So if you're gonna be doing that, you might as well give the likes of let's say a Obi Martin or Sekou Kone or Ethan Wheatley or Ethan Ennis or a Morehouse or a Jack Fletcher or whoever. Like, we might as well give these guys a chance. Like, I know
Exactly.
the manager likes Goodwill Kokonki. He's always in the match day squad since the manager's arrival. So I won't be surprised if the guy gets at least some sort of minutes at some point this year, as well as a few of the other guys. You know, they're running rampant in their league. They're undefeated. I think they've played 10 league games and they've won 10 league games.
Yep, they
Yeah.
just beat Liverpool this
Yeah.
weekend.
Yeah. They're slapping, absolutely bitch slapping everyone they're playing. And it's like, it's a gift and a curse right now because we've got players that are not fit to wear the shirt, some of them, and some that have decided that because they want to leave, that they're not going to put in any performance for the manager. They're not going to conduct themselves in a professional
Facts.
manner, as far as I'm concerned. So, I mean, it is what it is. Because at the end of the day, I've always said it. Like the name on the back of your shirt is yours. It's yours. It's your career. At the end of the day, you can't just sit playing rubbish because you don't like a manager or the manager's told you to run and you don't think you should be running or whatever it is. Like, it's your family name on the end of the shirt. So when they say, as an example, when they say Rashford is shit, they're not just saying Rashford is shit. They're saying the Rashford family have produced a shit player. Do you get what I'm saying? They're not just saying Amad Diallo is shit. They're saying the Diallo family has produced a shit player. They're not just saying Maguire's shit. They're saying the Maguire family have produced a shit player. So at the end of the day, bro, you've got to put in that work, not just for you, but for your family name. And
Speak on
like,
it.
at the end of the day, you gotta produce for the fans as well because we pay the money. We make sure without us, there's none of the wages that you're currently getting.
Exactly, bro. Exactly. And, big up to Ricardo Pereira in the building. He wanted to know was the Brighton starting lineup, so I'll just bring it out for you guys one time. Verbruggen is in goal. Estupinian starts. Van Hecker is the captain in the centre-back position, playing next to Dunk. And Veltman brings up the right-back role. Of course, there's Ayari and Baliba in that midfield pivot. There's Matoma, João Pedro, and Minty is playing in the right wing attack, and Welbeck starts up front. So they're coming with a very, very strong squad against United at home today. I think they're hunting a win. They're coming here with the intention to win this game, and I think this gives United a little bit of an edge because when you don't have respect for Man United in some moments, and especially in moments when we're down, it could hurt you big time.
I mean, yeah, it definitely could. But at the same time, when you show us no respect and you constantly have our defenders on the ropes, then also they can tend to lose confidence. And at the end of the day, we're trying to build on our confidence. So really and truly, I fingers crossed. I'm praying for a performance from everybody. Really, like the defenders definitely need to step up from the previous showing, because I don't really want to see them constantly getting cooked by wingers and strikers. I don't want to see that. I'm not gonna lie. Like, yeah, okay, cool, one-off game, but it shouldn't be the norm, because sometimes, yeah, what I've noticed with this team is that once a team finds a defect in the way that we play, other teams are able to apply the same information and it work week in, week out. So it's like when a certain team identified that where we are just poor at set pieces, it's like it turned into the set piece show. And
Well, I
now
mean,
other teams
good,
have
good.
seen the example of the wingers cooking the wide defenders, the wide centre backs. So if this happens again today, it's just things have to come for the next 3-4 games, and that's not what I want.
I don't really necessarily think that Brighton have a winger that will do the same thing Suleimani did to the Euro today. I mean,
It
of
wasn't
course,
just Suleimani; it was Dibbling as well. Like
but
I
Dibbling
went
on
to
the far
rewatch
side,
the
but
game.
Dalot is there this week. You know what I mean? I mean, I know Dibbling dibbled Dalot earlier on this season as well. Don't get me wrong.
He
But
was cooking Martinez in that last game.
yeah,
He
well,
was
I mean,
cooking him.
that's what I'm saying. So now I'm saying that now that we have Dalot back, I feel like Martinez wouldn't get cooked as much because I feel like Dalot will take the strain off and then he could just come in and clean up. But with Euro specifically, I feel like that Suleimani situation different, bro. I mean, Matoma is a good winger. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to take anything away from Matoma, but I feel like Matoma is not at the same quality level as Suleimani. Although Suleimani just new to the league and stuff, he's a faster winger. He have a change of pace that's different, and he have a bet. For me, he is the one of the perfect one of the, we would call them, like, he is the mold of a real winger. Then he have all the facets necessary to play on the wing. He's dangerous. He could take you on, and he have different ways he could take you on. For me, with Matoma, he's very techy, but it's not as organic as Suleimani, and I don't want to make it sound a type of way, but I just saw Suleimani in that one game. I really haven't seen him play much before that, other than one game in AFCON, I think, that I hosted last summer. And really and truly, I feel like this brother, where was he all this time? Like, if he is that good, how is Southampton where they are? Because realistically, maybe he wasn't starting games. I think he only started a run of 2 or 3 games this season. He was coming off the bench before in late in games. And bro, I think this guy have bags of ability, bro. I rarely see players that make me feel we need to get them at Man United instantly. And for me, in that game, just watching that game, 90 minutes, I was like, brother, we need to go get this guy.
Yeah, we do, without a shadow of a doubt. Especially, my thing is, we are we're clearly revamping the whole attack, right? So if Rashford is going to leave the club, if Alejandro Garnacho if that 70 million plus bid comes in, then he's gone. Sancho, 25 million. He looks like he's nailed on to go. So really, we've got Xerxes. It depends on how he goes from now until the end of the season. Really, I don't think they're trying to get rid of him in the January transfer window. But if he doesn't step, like, he's clearly stepping up his game now. But if he doesn't continue his ascendancy from now to the end of the season, then he is potentially gone. So then you're only looking at Rasmus Højlund, and if in my opinion, he's more of a problem than Xerxes. So it like we're revamping our whole. It looks like we're revamping our whole attack. I would love it if they looked at Diblin and Suleimani and Southampton got relegated and they said, you know what, we'll take you two and add some senior players above them, and they were like a part of our squad at Man United. I would love it, because that would mean for the first time in a long time, we have strength and in depth in attack, because we don't have strength in depth in attack. We're lacking right now. So
Facts.
we either need to recruit, either need to promote some youngsters from the youth academy, or we need to look at what we can do in the transfer market.
Big up, bro. Welcome to the stream, my brother Jarvis in the building. Tactical Devils is
Big up,
here,
big up.
guys.
Big up.
I didn't know about this, but unexpectedly, I got the superstar to come close my show today. So I'm just gonna hand it over to Jarvis.
Nah,
Big up to
nah.
Jarvis. What's your thoughts today? How do you feel about the game? How do you feel what the key players and stuff and a score prediction? I mean, everyone's here to see it, bro. Big up.
Yeah. Well, first of all, I don't know how my sound is because I just
It's
bought
pretty
a new
good, bro.
mic, so I don't know
Pretty good.
how it's working. So this is the first time live with the new mic. I bought
It's
one of
sounding
these.
really good, bro.
Thanks. Well, I just saw the lineup. The lineup is out. I don't know if you have presented it, but you most likely have.
I
What I
haven't put it up on the screen, but I talked about it because I use my phone and I can't share it. So
Yeah, okay. Well, as I see, we have De Ligt, especially from the ManUtd app. We have De Ligt playing left centre back and Euro right centre back. I think it will be the other way around. I think De Ligt will stay on the right and Euro on the left. But besides that, I am a little bit surprised that Martinez is not starting. I think Martinez has been great. He scored against Liverpool. I think he had a good game against Arsenal. Maybe it was a little bit dodgy against Southampton, but he's reliable. He's one of my favorite players. He brings something extra, the South American spirit, the fight. Sometimes he brings in the slight tackles and a little bit of shithousery. I think we need that. So I'm a little bit disappointed that he's not starting, but maybe it's because of rotation. He's been playing a lot of minutes. He played. He played 120 minutes in the FA Cup game. He took the penalty, he scored, and yeah. So De Ligt, and I also see Mainu starting. I was a little bit surprised. He looks a little bit tired. I was hoping that Collier was going to get a start today because I liked Collier. I like his defensive work. He runs a lot. He's always pressing, and I think he brings something special when he comes on. But maybe he just wants to rotate a little bit and bring Collier in the second half. We will most likely see him today. Anyway, and Amad Diallo, Bruno Fernandes, and Xerxes on top. That was expected. I'm glad that Højlund gets a rest because I think Højlund's been he's not looking good. It's not looking
good, bro.
No, but the thing is, for me, I've never been expecting too many goals from Højlund this season. I was expecting somewhere in between 10 to 15 goals. So it's not about the goals for me. It's about his positional discipline and in-game tactics. Where to run, where to stand, how to receive the ball, how to angle his body when the defender comes pressing, when to drop, when to do a diagonal run. It's a mess. It's a mess. For me, it's random. It's on
random.
chance every time. There's no thought behind his movement. It's just, okay, I have to do something, and he tries it. It's just try and fail, and he doesn't learn from his mistakes, and it worries me. And I think it will take a lot of time for Højlund to come up to the level that we need him to be. What's your thoughts on Højlund, Mark?
Well, I kind of agree with you, and this is why I've been saying, maybe we should give him some time. Maybe we should be a little bit more patient with him. At the same time, I feel like one thing that is for certain is that I wish his teammates would communicate with him a little bit more, because realistically, for him to get better, I mean, he can't do it by himself. And remember, he's playing with a team of players, and they all need to contribute to his development as well. I think if they could probably give him a little bit more direction, like, hey, when I in this position, I need you coming here, or I need you doing this. Simple instructions, like 2 instructions. If Ahmad on the right with the ball, come into the box, there's 3 defenders in the box. You could make a run, go first post or go last post. This is and if it's Ahmad, go first post. If it's somebody on the left, go last post. If it's Bruno, you just decide Bruno will find you. I feel like communication would help solve this problem because he's not the most experienced guy. So it's like, I think that is the biggest L that we hold in with Hoyland right now, is that his inexperience is killing out the actual ability that he has.
Yeah, but the thing is, we have other unexperienced strikers like the Lap at Ipswich, and it's a different level. And you know, Hoyland has been playing a lot of football, even though he's young, and he played a lot of games for that was it the Austrian club or where he came from before he
Atalanta.
went. Yeah, before he came to Atalanta, if it was a Sturm Graz or whatever, you know. So
Mhm.
so he's been doing the right moves, and when he came to Man United, he's been playing a lot of games. So I think it's almost like he's playing without a direction. No one is teaching him what to do, and
100.
it worries me. It worries me because I think he has potential, but it's almost like he lacks the fundamentals, you know, the basics in a lot of things in when it comes to movement. And I think as
Yeah.
a striker, it has to be second nature. You know, you have to understand right away. If there is an opening, you have to understand right away because it's about time. Everything is about timing, you know. It doesn't help if you do the diagonal run if you're 1 second too late. You have
Mm-hmm.
to be right on time because it's
100.
it's so it's so small margins, you know. If you have two center backs and you have to split them and do a diagonal run and drag the other defender with him, while the other ball carrier from United, let's say Ahmad, comes, he has to do it in the right moment to create the right space. If you do it too soon, it's a waste, and you do it too slow, it doesn't help. So I did some, me and Stu did some analysis on him after the last game, and there's so many examples of him doing this wrong. It's almost like he's overthinking, because I think Amarim is
Everything.
actually trying to learn him, trying to tell him, you have to do this, you have to do that,
Mm-hmm.
and it's almost like his brain is full. So
Something like that,
he
bro.
can't process everything quick enough.
Exactly. But
Yeah.
you know, I mean, like for me, we have a lot of players we have too many players in the squad that need development and at different stages of a developmental phase. That, you know, we don't
Yes.
have enough senior players that really supposed to be bearing the brunt of the expectations of the fan base. And the only way I could look at it and blame it is on the decision makers above. Because regardless of what, you know, we do know that they were buying some of these players for the future. We do know some of these players are for the future, whether or not they're performing maturely now. I just feel like they're not doing a good enough job of communicating to the fan base that, hey, you know, we know this guy is not, you know, the finished article, but
Mm.
bear with them, give them some time. You know what I mean? We will try to do something in the summer to bring in a striker who will lead the line, but until then, you know, give these guys some support. They're struggling at this moment, but most of all, they need your support. And that's just where I'm at right now, because
Mm.
realistically, you know, pining about it not going to change anything. Of course, Xerxes could start more games and give Hoyland a chance on the bench to watch games and maybe learn from on a bench view on what Xerxes is doing differently from him and what he can, you know, adapt into his current game, because there are two different types of players. But
Mm.
other than that, yeah, I'm not too stressed, Travis, because, you
Mm.
know, I mean, like, in all fairness, the whole team not giving us that consistently good performance week in, week out. So I'm not really going to kill Hoyland, bro, because it has some games where he does make lots of good runs and they don't give him the ball. He's just used as a decoy more than not.
Yeah.
So in some instances, I feel like I could understand his frustration. But at the
Mm.
same time, yeah, it's Man United, bro, and we really shouldn't be in this position.
You
Yeah. Yeah.
remember when Amarin first came in? Do you remember what he tried to do with Rashford?
Play my striker.
Yeah.
Exactly. So he already knew that Rasmus, the way he plays, is not good enough. But
Mm.
then Rashford didn't buy into being a centre forward. So I believe the manager just made an excuse for him. And then it's resulted in sometime down the line in the fallout. And now Rashford has to be sold no matter what. But
Yeah.
it shows, yeah, that we don't have Rashford is not a leader in the dressing room. I don't care what anybody says. He is not. Because if a manager comes in and says, listen, Rasmus is not good enough to lead the line, you are a senior striker, you need to play centre forward, but don't worry, because the way that we're gonna play, we're gonna get you the goals. Yeah. Rashford's probably looked at that and said, nah, I don't want to play centre forward. I'm not doing it, blah, 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 blah. I'm not following the instructions. I'm not putting in the effort no more, blah, blah, blah. Thrown out the toys, and now he has to leave the club. Look at how many games he hasn't played for, or he hasn't been in the match day squad for. Ridiculous. Yeah. We do, especially in our attacking setup, we do not have enough leaders in our team. It's strange, yeah, because Amad Diallo, this is his first breakout season, yeah. He is the leader of our attack right now. That just tells you where we are, yeah.
Exactly.
That the likes of Jadon Sancho couldn't be a leader. The likes of Rashford couldn't be a leader. And now we're in a situation where now we have to revamp our whole attack entirely. We've got Joshua Zirkzee, who just came. He's lacking in a bit of confidence at the moment. And then you've got Højlund, who doesn't know what he's doing. So we're in a problematic situation. So no wonder we're in the part of the table that we're actually in. Because if we look at all our rivals, if you look at their attack is way superior to ours. We literally have worse than a championship attack. Worse than, because some championships teams, they actually have a good attack like it compared to our attack. So we're just all over the place at this point in time. So hopefully we can sort something out, because I'm hearing that Antony's on his way out. I'm hearing that Rashford's on his way out. And I'm hearing that Napoli's just messing around with a couple of low bids here and then slightly increasing it here or there. So you never know what could happen in the final stages of this window. But
Bailey,
I want us to bring somebody in.
But Bailey, when it comes to Garnacho, we heard that there was a bid of in around 50 million euros, and they enhanced the bid to 55 million euros. But United wants in a bracket of 70 million pounds. So there's a gap there when it comes to money. But would you sell Garnacho for let's say 60 million euros? Where is the meeting point?
I mean, I would sell him for 60, 70 million. I would sell him for and the reason why I would sell him is not big. Yeah. The reason why I would sell him is not because he's a rubbish player or anything like that. It's literally just because that we just need to revamp our attack. It's got nothing against the kid, but if we can sell him and go and buy somebody who knows what they're doing, then it will be better for the team. Like a lot of our fans, we like to do this player FC and everything else. And, he could be like the next Ronaldo and whatnot. But Ronaldo, I mean, Garnacho is not the only game in town. There's multiple young gunners who we can go and buy later on down the line. There's multiple young gunners that we have in our academy. I believe there are some down there that could probably match what he's giving us right now. So at the end of the day, we've had bigger, I've said it many times, we've had bigger and better players leave this club. Bigger and better players. I've come home and I'm hearing that Roy Keane is leaving the club. I've come home and I'm hearing Erik Cantona's leaving the club. I've come home and I'm hearing that Andy Cole is leaving the club. And I'm thinking, why are these men leaving the club? Carlos Tevez leaving the club. Some serious players have left this club over the years. So I don't want to hear that, we can't sell Garnacho for no amount of money that comes in. We can't sell him. Like, we have to, it's pure profit. It is pure profit. We have, if a good enough bid comes in, we have to sell him. Because we need to, imagine now, they're saying that, in order to get, I don't know, let's say Gyökeres, for example, if they're saying that Gyökeres is like 60 million euros, right? But we're getting 60 to 70 million pounds to go and sell Garnacho, then what does that tell you? that tells you that, hold on, we need a striker. We need to revamp the attack. Yes, we've got a good quality youngster there, and he might take another 2, 3, 4 years to get to the potential. But Man United doesn't have 2, 3, 4 years, because you look at the likes of Nottingham Forest, you look at what they're doing. Yeah, it could be better in 2, 3, 4 years. Then where are we gonna be?
True. Guys, sorry to cut you all, but I have to start the watch along stream. I didn't expect us to run for an hour and 15 minutes, but big up to Jarvis for coming in. I don't know if you want to come through to the watch along, Jarvis. I could send you the link. If you want to have
Now
a
I
say.
don't have the time. I have to prepare for the match reaction, and you know, I have the kids, so
You know what?
I
I know
can't
it,
stay
bro.
on the computer forever.
Well, you know what? You know, we'll be there. You know, if you want to pop in at halftime and give a little bit, you could do that as well. Wally, you'll be there for the watch along. I know you'll pop in at some point. I'll send you the link as well.
Are you
Big up
doing
to
a match
everyone
reaction
watching.
after the game, or are you doing anything?
Normally, I don't do a reaction after the game, but you know,
Yeah,
I'll be
okay.
on for like 10 minutes after the game finishes.
If
If
you
you want to
drop
come
by
in,
the Tactical Devils, just give me a shout in the comments, and I will send you the link so you can come on with me and Stu, because Stu is actually having a footy today, so he will not be able to see the game, so we will do the match reaction. So I will just show him clips, and he has to react on
okay, no
what
problem.
he sees. So if you like to jump on, feel free. You know, that's okay.
Thank you, bro. I'll definitely be there. And guys, thank you for joining me this morning. You know, the vibe check is real. You know, I do expect United to have a 3 points match today. I don't know if it's going to be good or if it's going to be a struggle, but I definitely know Brighton is a difficult task. And with the front three they have chosen, we're going to have to be on our toes, guys, because we definitely have not been
Front
clinical as we
five.
should.
Front
Hmm?
five. It's
Front
a front
five.
five. They play with 5 defenders, 5 attackers. They have such a good team. They have Welbeck, João Pedro, Mitoma, Midday, and Ayari. All of them are capable goal scorers and attackers, creative. They can drive with the ball, and they have the defense with Baleba, Strubian, Van Hecke, Donk, and Veltman. So they have like a very balanced team with 5 defenders, 5 attackers, and when they do attack, they come quick, and they have a lot of pace, creativity, dribblers. So it will be a tough game. So I'm not really optimistic. I think I hope that we can get something from this game, and but I need to see a better performance than we saw against Southampton. That's the main issue.
Facts. Guys, I'll be starting the watch along in 10 minutes. I just need to get set up and get everything ready, and we'll see you there. Thank you for joining, and then we'll catch you later. Big up to Jarvis and big up to Bali Tech and the great one for coming in this morning. And guys, have a great one, and hopefully we get a win. Glory, glory, Man United. And I would say my prediction is like last time. I would say 3-1 because we're at home, mostly on vibes. Today, I'm mostly on vibes. 2-1 says Jarvis. Bali, what's your score prediction, bro?
2-1 reversal.
2-1 reversal. Big up. Big up, bro. Guys, I'll catch you later.